Indigo. So I'm running a little behind. How is everyone this morning? Good morning, good morning. All good. Thank you for the follow. Before I forget, let me put it on vibrate so in case my phone rings. Welcome in, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marci. Grand Rising. Jessica, good to see you. I am a excuse me, manifestation mentor, tarot reader, spiritual guider. I help others learn how to manifest what they truly want. In our morning live, we go over different books. Right now, we are on our second book, You Are a Badass at Making Money. We just finished You Are a Badass last week. And if you like these lives and you don't get a chance to kind of hang out with us, or you're interested in seeing the full lives, I upload them every day on YouTube. My YouTube channel is in my profile in the link. So I have uploaded every day that we've done the books since November 1st. We go live Monday through Friday usually, starting at 8 o'clock. I do not do yes no questions in the morning lives. Those are strictly for my evening lives. You're welcome to stay and hang around. You're welcome to come back later and ask your questions. I should be on later this evening. So be sure to join my communities. Again, that's also in my profile. I have a Discord community that we are building, and I have a Facebook community that I have. Those also are in the profile. And if you are interested in learning how to manifest love, I do have a course coming up next month, starting January 3rd. We will be kicking off January 2nd with our pre-call. I will have an application because I am only working with a certain number of people. So I am taking applications for this. And I will have that available here this week. But if you're interested in learning more about that, you can message me. You can hit me up on any one of the communities. And I'm happy to answer any questions. It is going to be an amazing course. You get 90 days with me. Once a week, you get a one-on-one call with me. 1 hour. We will have 6 group calls throughout the program. And you will get weekly check-ins with me as well, and a community in order to speak amongst one another. Welcome in. Hi, Amanda. I do not do yes-no questions in the morning. That's strictly on my evening I wanted to say lives and streams at the same time. My evening streams, my evening lives. I'm just waiting for a few of my regulars to come in. A few more of my regulars, I should say. Today we are on chapter 3 of You Are a Badass at Making Money. Oh, I'm sorry, chapter 2A. It's not chapter 3. It's chapter 2A. My bad. And this one is a little shorter than yesterday, so we'll see where we are when we finish and what time it is and if we go forward. But yeah, I was like, oh no, it's 2A. Oh, that's cool. You got your books. That's awesome. I can't wait to see the other ones. I need to order them. I feel like we're going to go through this one faster than the last. I could be wrong. Because these chapters just seem bigger. I do not answer for yes, no's in the morning. Those strictly on my evening streams. So, yeah, is it from her? I don't think it's from her. But I'm definitely interested in that too. Let me see. She said you were a spiritual badass, I think. Did you get to... I haven't checked Discord yet today. Did you get a chance to kind of look over the homework last night? Or yesterday? Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Monique. I don't answer yes, no's in the morning. It's strictly on my evening stream. Oh, well, there's spirituality for badasses. But it's a dude. I posted what I gotta do. I got you. I feel that. I swear we could probably do one chapter a week on the, especially on this one, diving into those limiting beliefs. You probably could like really work on that and like work on each chapter once like a week. Because I feel like taking in the information is one day, and then the next day is like really diving in and then, you know, rewriting it and applying it. But how's Lindsay this morning? I wonder if that's the one that she was talking about. So it's called Spirituality for Badasses: How to Find Inner Peace and Happiness Without Losing Your Cool. The Spirituality for Badass book series. So it's either only available on Kindle or hardcover. There's probably, I'm guessing there's a paperback. Oh, there's a workbook too. That looks interesting. But I think they're only available on Kindle. You're moving slow. My morning is good. I got up at almost 7. So I was moving slow too. I'm like, shit. I gotta get Trent out the door in 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I like having actual books, but I mean, I've done it to where I can work off, you know, I'll just use the Kindle app and work off of that, but especially with a workbook, I want to be able to write in it or, you know, hold it. But I wonder if there's... I could be wrong. Oh no. There's a paperback version for the workbook. It's $20. So, and then the hardback book for the original is $25. So, I mean, if we do go that way, I mean, if you guys wanted to have the actual book in the workbook, I would say you just really needed to do the workbook for $20. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I have read books off of the Kindle app and everything, but I agree. I like having the actual books. My house probably doesn't because I have books spread all around this house. But, you know, that's what you get for being a bookworm. And there's just something about, I mean, I know you guys get it. There's just something about holding a book, right? It's the smell of it, all of it. I can't, I mean, my book is only on Kindle just because it's so small, but it's not too bad, babe, but it's, I don't know that it's supposed to get much warmer. There's Brittany! Yeah, so, I mean, I just really like actual books. My next book will be an actual book. Book. I keep saying this. I need to put my link to my book in my other link. Yeah, I've done that too. I've definitely I love how you asked that you actually asked that question, Brittany, and not stated, "Good morning, lovely people." Are we not lovely this morning? We're lovely this morning. Yeah, I've definitely donated a lot of books. I still have, like, there's a closet of books for my kid when she was younger. She used to read nonstop when she was a little kid. Now she's like, I hate reading. I'm like, no, you don't. We do have some botany books on the Mary Jane. It's been a struggle day, and it's that. Yes, please. It is that full moon energy, I'm guessing. It's supposed, you know, but it's gonna be a great day regardless. I feel that question mark. Was that me? Oh, Indigo, stop it. I'll give you back whatever I don't. I know, but still. Alright guys, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back and then we'll get going. 1 sec. What do you do? Fishing or hunting? A little bit of both, probably. Alright. Careful. Alright. Brittany, did you get a chance to get caught up on the lives? Welcome in, guys. For those who aren't aware of my morning lives, we are talking, you are a badass at making money. Not all the way. It's alright. It's okay. I just wasn't sure. So, In the morning, we like to talk You Are a Badass. What we do is we take 5 minutes. We do a little mini meditation for those 5 minutes to kind of release all of our stress or anxiety, just to ground ourselves. You just need to sit there, close your eyes. You can keep them open if you like, and just let it release. I love it. I love it too. I think a lot of people are going to be using it a little bit more. So just breathe, focus on your breath. Let the thoughts go. If you find yourself in your head, bring it back to your breath. So we're going to take our 5 minutes. If one of my moderators can post that. And then we'll get started on the reading and working through this chapter. I think I can even pin it too, but I don't know how long it pins for.
Have you seen my fucking camouflage or orange camouflage hat?
I have not.
The ball hat?
I have not. Alright, I'm going to start the timer. Relax. And we'll see you in 5 minutes. Time is up. Oh my goodness. I coughed in the middle of it. I was about to go on a coughing fit spree. That's crazy. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to do a little brief introduction again. So if YouTube allows me to kind of trim this, welcome into our morning live. I'm Marci. I am a manifestation mentor, coach, tarot reader, spiritual guidance, counselor, whatever you want to call me. Today we are discussing You Are a Badass at Making Money. We are on chapter 2A. Okay, Lindsay, have a great, we'll see you in a little bit. So yesterday, just to kind of rewind, we were diving into some of those limiting beliefs about money, and rewriting them. And the way she does that too, it's a great way to deal with other limiting beliefs that we hold onto. So like the one example she used is money can't buy happiness. And she breaks it down. She asks the question, like, what makes me happy? And they list it off. Does money help achieve that happiness, right? Any of these happy things? And the answer is yes. So therefore, money supports my happiness instead of money doesn't buy happiness. Money supports it, right? We want to take away that negative connotation that we have when it comes to money. Some of the other ones to work with is, saving your money for a rainy day. You can't make money doing whatever it is that you love to do. And you absolutely can. You can make money doing anything. That's the beauty of it all. So, today the chapter is entitled A Tiny But Mighty Chapter About Universal Intelligence. There is no lack of opinions and theories when it comes to the universal intelligence that created and continues to create all that exists. Some people call this mighty power of God. Some call it spirit. Some call it a load of crap. If you're one of those people who happen to be skeptical about buying into such woo-hooery, and you desire to get rich, I strongly suggest you put your grouchiness aside and agree to take some new beliefs for a spin. Because not only could you very possibly see gigantic results by partying, oh my gosh, can I talk today? Partying down with universal intelligence. But I'm telling you, whether you like it or not, you already sort of believe in it. You believe in something somewhere, whether it's fate or luck or divine intervention. You've knocked on wood before. You've said a prayer when your team's about to lose, or you suddenly notice blue and red flashing lights in your rearview mirror. You've thanked someone named God before, or struck an oh my before his name. You can't talk, I can't type. Yes, I love it. Well, when we can't do that, we know that there's meanings behind our flubbery. And put a oh my before his name while watching a video of an old lady jump over a pile of her grandkids on a skateboard. You've gotten a magically knowing hint from somewhere. I don't know what made me think to stop off at Mom's house on the way home, but if I hadn't, she'd still be lying on the floor. You've caught a glimpse that there might be something out there that you can't totally wrap your head around. That is participating in our lives with us. You felt it tickle the hairs along the back of your neck, even if it's just the tiniest smidgen of recognition. You've said howdy to universal intelligence. The reason I'm insisting on this is because once you acknowledge that there is a force larger than your physical self at play in your life, you can start working with the Halfaltune of limitless power of the universe to make some money around here. Oh my goodness. Words, man, words. We've been taught to treat the information delivered to us via our 5 physical senses as the truth. Meanwhile, without sounding like an ingrate for all of the awesomeness provided by my eyes, ears, nose, skin, and tongue, seriously guys, huge thanks, that these senses of ours are limited. Our senses provide only a certain scope of information limited by the reach of those senses. For example, our sense of smell is far inferior to a dog's. A dog can smell a package of salami being opened the second the seal is broken from the other room. While sleeping, bats can totally make fun of us right in front of our faces at frequencies too high for us to hear. Cats in their bionic night vision will always beat us in an after-dark obstacle course competition. Most people define their reality from the confines of what their 5 senses tell them, but there is so much more going on, like, say, an infinite, eternal universe worth of stuff. Just like electricity and gravity, 2 things that impact our everyday lives, we don't actually see. The few of us understand, and that, hello, everyone believes in anyways. Universal intelligence and the power of our thoughts are real and affecting our lives every single moment. You show your faith in gravity by not flinging yourself off roofs, and faith in electricity by not picking at a light socket with a fork. You may not understand the hold on. I thought I was going to sneeze. Intricacies of how it all works, but still, you're totally down with following the rules. I want to encourage you to follow suit with the information I'm giving you now. Put it into practice as you embark on becoming rich, and let the results speak for themselves. Because trust me, once you start experiencing how powerful your thoughts and universal intelligence are, even though you may not totally grasp the entire what the fuck of everything involved, you'll be down with the program when you're rolling in the dough. We live in a universe that is made up of energy. Everything is vibrating, moving, changing, and buzzing. This goes for all that's visible as well as all that's unseen. This book microwaves your car, a brick, thoughts, money, words, a rock, a peck of pickled peppers, etc. One of the ways we interpret this energy is via our 5 senses. Our eyes pick up on light energy, our ears translate sound waves, our touch interprets energy as solid mass, etc. But this is only an interpretation of reality, and a limited one at that. This interpretation of our reality is also run through the filter of the belief system we formed via all the information we've picked up over the course of our lives. Between our 5 physical senses and the truth blueprint created by our belief system, our perception of reality is, shall we say, a tad limited. Here's the thing that makes me so excited to be alive on planet Earth as a human being with a conscious mind. We have the power to participate in the realm of reality that goes far beyond what our truth blueprint tells us, what our 5 senses tell us, or even what a dog's, cat's, and bat senses tell them. And the way we blast beyond this limited realm is with our thoughts. Nothing happens or comes to be without being thought first. Our staggering solar system, your favorite song, the amount of money in your bank account, all of it. Our thoughts are linked to the invisible energy that makes up all that is, and they help mold it into that which we experience on a physical plane. And here's the real humdinger. Universal intelligence and your thoughts are basically the same force. Just as the water droplet that lands in the ocean is part of the whole sea. So your thoughts exist as part of universal intelligence. In other words, you are one powerful motherfucker. The invisible world creates the visible world. Excuse me. So I talk about that a lot. Um, we are one with Source, right? Source, that's the one thing I kind of disagree with some of these newer teachers. Universal intelligence, Source, it's not bigger than you. It is you. That's where I differ from them. It doesn't start with a thought. It starts with imagination. Okay, the thought may come to you for you to imagine, but again, I feel like it all comes from Source. The thought kind of starts, but it truly begins with the imagination, in my opinion, in my experience. So, I don't like to say anything is bigger than us. There's nothing bigger than us because we're all part of Source energy. We're all part of universal intelligence, right? It is us. We are God. We are part of God. We are all connected, right? Everything. You, me, trees, grass, the bobcat. I mean, it's all connected. And I know that's overwhelming to hear, but that's my experience. That's what I feel. That's what I believe to be true. I'm not discrediting her. It's just the difference of opinion. And a lot of people would say, well, she's saying thought and I'm saying imagination. The first time I heard Neville say you are God, it made me uncomfortable. Yeah, it did. It made me uncomfortable too. I'm like, that's quite a leap. I'm glad you agree with me on that, Indigo. Yeah, it's to sit there and say I am God, it is it feels like a lie at first, right? It feels like you're trying to be something you're not. But the way I got around it is in most religious beliefs, they're like, you're God's children. Well, if I'm God's child, I'm part God, right? So I was able to kind of step into it that way. And then when I got the whole we are connected, right? We are all Source. We are all God. We are all connected to God, right? It's all one. And that kind of made it a little easier. I don't, obviously, you guys hear me. You don't hear me sit there every single day, day in, day out. I'm God. You are God. Like, I don't work with that, but I will tell you, you are. Yeah, reminding yourself that you're God without getting a God complex. I found that to be the first truth to free limits society has on us. Yes. It's incredible too because everything is unseen. Right? The limits that are placed upon us. We can't see them, but we sure the fucking feel them, right? And so it's removing that bind. And when you realize the power you hold and the power you embrace, it makes it a little easier. All right. So again, the invisible world creates the visible world. Imagination creates reality. Right? That's what Neville says. Imagination creates reality. Again, just the same way as she's saying the invisible world creates the visible world. Right? And where she's saying thoughts, when you get a thought, a lot of the times you either see or hear something in your mind. Correct? That's your imagination at work. So that's where I say it starts with imagination. She's saying it starts with a thought. It's the same thing. Like, it's all connected. I don't want people to pick that apart because I know people will. People get it confused and they're like, oh no, thoughts start. No, imagination starts. No, feelings start. It is all connected. Welcome back, Lindsay. All right. The more conscious you are about thinking powerful thoughts and the less you're caught up in the limited aspects of the illusion created by your five senses and your truth blueprint, the more in tune and connected you are to universe intelligence, and the more ease you will have in getting rich. The way you communicate with and stay connected to universal intelligence amidst the distraction and mayhem of your daily doings is through two types of thought: outgoing thought and incoming thought. Outgoing thought. We are the only creatures on earth with the power of conscious thought, and we use it to mold our realities and our paychecks by alerting universal intelligence that this is how it is. Universal intelligence created all that is and all that will be, and your thoughts are how you use your free will to harness the power of universal intelligence to mold your reality. If you send out thoughts like, I can't afford to go on vacation and I don't see that changing anytime soon, the universe is like, noted, you can't afford it. Stuck at home it is. Just as your thoughts created the financial reality you're experiencing right now. You can also use them to overpower what is to manifest whatever reality you set your mind to. It's for the tiny. And I mean whatever you set your mind to. This is because everything you can think of already exists in the universe. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to think it. Thank you for the roses and the gifts. I know bananas, but stay with me here. I love this. All information, physical, mental, and spiritual, originates from the same source, universal intelligence. Where are your thoughts before they come into your mind? Where is the flower that grows out of the teeny tiny seed? Where is the reality of you doubling your income with your awesome new cat costume business? All of this already exists in the energetic realm and is through our minds and how our minds inspires us to take action. That the new reality is made to manifest on the physical plane. If you can't think a thought, if you can think a thought, that thought already exists. And since all things come from universal intelligence, that thought must exist in a physical form as well. If you have a desire to make $50,000, that money and the way for you to make it already exists. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to think it up in the first place because the thought of the money and the money itself are the same stuff. This concept is a 3,897 page book with a prayer mat and a bucket of, oh my gosh, I'm going to butcher this, ayahuasca thrown in. But for the sake of our work here, this is the gist of how universal intelligence works. Your thoughts dictate the truth. So if you're presently living in your mother's basement, working at the chicken shack down the road for $7.95 an hour, and you fixate your thoughts with unwavering determination on owning your own 200-acre chicken farm and a Cadillac, that chicken farm and sweet ride are your truth. Your thoughts alert universal intelligence to start arranging the energy in such a way as to make your desires manifest in physical form. You need to learn how to see and receive the new opportunities that will lead you to your goal. 200 chickens. Yep. 200 acre. Sorry if I didn't say that. It was a 200 acre chicken farm, which we'll go into more deeply later. Your thoughts also trigger your emotions, which get you off your ass to take action, and your reality begins to shift. This is how people in wheelchairs climb mountains, and those who grow up in extreme poverty become rich. They consider their thoughts to be the truth, regardless of how their reality may appear. We get all worked up into an excited tizzy about it and make it happen. They use the power that all of us have to create what they desire instead of settling for what they see surrounding them. Opportunity is in the eye of the beholder. Now with this, Neville Goddard just says Yeah, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or not. Am I better now? It's my Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed, man. Alright. Sorry about that. Sorry. Apparently my Wi-Fi is being wonky. Hopefully. Anyways, okay. So opportunity is in the eye of the beholder. Mastering the mindset of wealth is choosing to think about money and your reality in relationship to money in a way that will make you rich, not keep you poor. When you consciously focus your thoughts on the wealth you desire, imagine yourself rolling around on a big old leaf pile of Benjamins. Feel how right and good and exciting it feels to be in the financial flow. You arrange the energy around you and within you to vibrate at a high frequency, and as a result, your reality mirrors back to you high frequency opportunities and things. Good morning. You can feel this energy. It literally lifts your spirits and pulls you into your radar, all the high frequency opportunities and things you shut yourself off from when you're all low vibe and sad sacky about your wimpy bank account, your lack of job options, your botched attempt at trying to get a raise, etc. Meanwhile, thinking about how amazing it's going to feel paying off your $15,000 credit card debt, telling yourself, I'm so grateful this card is paid off in full and I can hardly stand it, over and over, writing out an actual check for the precise amount to pay it off, and looking at it every day. All these thoughts arrange the energy around you to vibrate at a higher frequency and take the physical form of that which you're focused on. $15,000. These positive thoughts release your resistance to having the money come in. You're on board. You're believing it. You're feeling it. You're loving it. Once resistance is gone, you're back into your natural state of flow. There's no doubt and fear cluttering up your energy, and the universe can deliver you the riches you desire. Aw, Jenny, we're sending you lots of love, honey. I don't do any of the cards or messages in the morning. We do, it's kind of like a book club type thing. We're learning about how you can be a badass making money, so. But we are sending you lots of love and healing. The other way that, how did she say it? I don't like how she splits it up and then doesn't kind of do it. All right, so the other way of thinking is the incoming thought. All right, sweetheart, you have a wonderful day. The universe is constantly showing up, cup of coffee in hand, wanting to discuss how to increase your finances and offer a helping hand. It connects with you. I feel like that's like the universe is trying to contact you about your extended warranty via your intuition. I know in my gut that I should buy this house, even though it costs way more than what I wanted to spend. It still feels right. Right? That's that incoming thought, that intuition. Via synchronicities. I wonder whatever happened to Janet from cooking class. Oh, look, there she is, calling me right now. Cup of coffee and ham. They got a second for me, and I know, right? Mine's almost gone. I'm like ready for my third cup, and I think I'm all out. Via inspiration. Check out this awesome idea for a song that just popped into my head out of nowhere. Via desire. I just know I'm meant to be rich even though none of my screenplays have sold yet. Via coincidence. I just opened a book to the perfect page. It's exactly what I needed to read. How many times have you, I mean, I know you guys have, but seriously, how many times have you turned on the radio or got in your car and the song that was playing was exactly what you needed to hear in the moment? It was exactly like the message you needed to receive, right? The words, it just hit you just right, right? Or you turn on the TV and it's a movie. It might be your favorite movie. It might be something that's relevant right now. It's there, right? Again, how many times have you thought about a friend or a loved one and the next thing you know, they're either calling you or you're getting a message. It happens all the time. Don't get me started. It happens all day, every day. Yeah. Yes, exactly. You turn on Pandora and the same song continuously plays. Like, hello. I mean, it happens for me. It happens, you know, even my kids will take note of things like that. You know, or when you open TikTok and you see the same video over and over and over again, right? And sometimes it might not be the same person, but it's the same message, right? And you're like, okay, apparently there's something I need to pay attention to. It's happening everywhere. If you're open and aware, you'll see it, right? Or you'll hear it, or you'll feel it. You know, even dreams, it'll come through in dreams. Same things. So, and if you're in the spiritual community anyways, chances are that you are aware of this. But this is just more awareness for you, I guess. Those pesky damn angel numbers. I'm like, I tell them, I'm like, seriously, like, if you want to tell me something, like, stop with the angel numbers. Like, I get it. I just assume I'm on the right path. So, I'm not getting the message. Like, if I see angel numbers, you're telling me I'm on the right path, and that's all I need to know. Just because, you know how I feel about angel numbers. I'm like, okay, enough already. Enough. Like, okay. So I'm like, if you want to tell me a message, you better figure out a different way. You better tell it to me in song or, you know, somebody telling me something over and over and over again. Like, don't give me the angel numbers. Just don't. That's only to tell me how proud you are of me. I'm like, enough. Oh my goodness. I mean, and I'm sure you've probably seen it in the chat before too. It's a common question. Like, I see 1111 all the time. And I've had people like literally write down every angel number they've seen throughout the day. And I'm not knocking them. I'm not, because, you know, when I first had my spiritual awakening, I loved the angel numbers. I loved seeing them. I loved knowing, you know, and I would look them up and everything like that. But holy crap. I thought I took things to extremes. Some people take it really to the extreme. And I mean, but it's fun to notice, but after a while you're like, okay, like, just stop already. Like, you're gonna have to tell me the message some other way. Because the angel numbers, I'm not looking them up every time. And I'm just, that's an atta girl for me. Yeah, they really do. That's manifestation too. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing too. When you get too caught up in the angel numbers, you're just manifesting them at that point, right? Because that's what you're manifesting signs. If you're looking for signs, you're manifesting signs. So when it smacks you in the face, that's how you know it's real, right? Because you're not looking for it. There are people who are literally looking for them all the time. So if they're looking for signs, all they're doing is manifesting signs. Right? It doesn't mean that that they're getting their message. It doesn't mean that. It means that they're looking for and acquiring angel numbers. I love that too. I think it's sweet. I think it's fun for them, and that's you know, they have their favorite numbers and they look for them. I think that's fabulous. Okay. If you are truly committed to kicking ass, you'll want to strengthen your relationship with the universe in the following ways. Learn to quiet your mind and receive the information it's trying to send you. Hello, hello. So, if you can take time and do little meditations throughout the day, just like we do, set a timer for 5 minutes just to quiet the mind, right? And learn how to get there. You can get there faster. It doesn't have to be 5 minutes. You can quiet your mind just like that once you learn how. Trust that this information, aka your intuition, provides all the answers you're seeking, no matter how terrifying, bananas, unacceptable they may seem. And I think too, like, even those who have been on this journey for a while, like, I second guess a lot of things. I'm like, am I reading this? Like, am I reading too much into this? The girls know, like, it's okay if you doubt your own intuition, okay? But learn to trust it. There's going to be times like, wow, that's really crazy, right? You're going to be like, there's no way. Just trust it. It's okay for you to be like, there's no way. But if you trust it and follow through with it, you'll see, right? You'll see just how spot on it is. At least it's not about how he didn't catch any Pokemon. Aww. Surrender and have faith that when you bravely head into the unknown, the universe has your back. Again, trust, right? Move towards it. The universe is going to catch you, redirect you, or toss you back, right? They're not going to let you fall. They're not going to let you fail, right? The only way you fail is if you completely quit, right? They might be like, this isn't for you right now, and push you off onto something else temporarily or back on the right path. Accept that you don't have to know how to do what you don't know how to do yet, and the universe will lead the way. Let me read that again. Accept that you don't have to know how to do what you don't know how to do yet, and the universe will lead the way. Just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean that you can't do it. At one point in time in our lives, we didn't know how to walk, but yet we figured it out. Took us a few tries. Some of us, maybe not so many. Some of us, maybe a whole lot, right? But we don't know how. We just have to trust that we will learn, right? And I would add, when it comes to this too, you don't need to know how you get to where you want to go. You don't need to know exactly how you become rich, right? I talk about that all the time. Don't try to control the house. Don't say, I'm going to get rich doing this, this, and this, right? Because it could be something completely different that you're supposed to do. We all have the ability, through our thoughts, to harness the power of the universe. If that doesn't have you heading out to purchase a superhero cape and tights, I don't know what else I can say. All right, so that was chapter 2A. I have time this morning if you guys want to continue on to chapter 3. It's like 10, not even 10 pages. You guys want to continue? Because there was no homework with that one. But that's all about what we talk about all the time. How you are connected to universal intelligence source, right? You are part of it, right? And trusting in that. And anything that you can think of has already been thought of and it exists. It's just a matter of pulling it in. So people would be like, even unicorns? Yeah, even unicorns. Somewhere out there. Okay, we're going to go, isn't that Aladdin? Somewhere out there? Anyways. We have a horse that probably has a horn on its head. Right? I've seen it with deer. And not just antlers, I mean just one horn. I mean they do exist, and sometimes it's not what we envision. It's not what Hollywood has told us that it looks like. Vampires exist. We know this. They're energy vampires. They look normal. There are people who drink blood. I'm driving through life and the universe yells, "Turn here!" And I missed the turn. Hearing better now. I equate that to the old school, like, Tom-Tom, Like when you're already past the turn and they're like, turn left here. You needed to tell me like 50 feet back or 100 feet back, right? Get in the turning lane. Make the next left turn, right? But yeah, I get that. I feel that. That's what I I feel that's what it feels like. That old TomTom or whatever the old navigational system used to be. Even now, even the Google Maps now, like I swear some of it is just delayed as well. I'm like, there was no way you could have told me when to turn. None. Now Siri tells me 3 miles before the turn. Can I get that kind of connection right? Source, can you give us a little heads up? Like, you better be prepared. In 3 miles, you're going to make this left turn that's going to help you get towards your goal even faster. If you miss that, we're going to redirect you. It's going to take you a little bit longer. But, I mean, come on now. Yeah, we're upgrading our GPS. Exactly. At the next light, make a U-turn. Yes. Yes, exactly. I love it. That's what it feels like sometimes. Otherwise, they're like, turn right here. Turn right. Turn right again. Now turn right. And get over into the left lane, which is 3 lanes over. So you can make the next left. Alright, chapter 3 is titled, Show Me the Money! Early one morning, while visiting my mother, I came downstairs to find her standing in the kitchen in her bathrobe, empty coffee cup in her hand, and a frown on her face. We're out of milk for coffee, she informed me flatly, clearly unamused by the prospect of getting dressed and cleaned up for a brief walk down the hill into town. She announced that she'd rather just head to the store wearing her damn robe, sneakers, a baseball cap, and too much orange lipstick, and finally commit to becoming, as she put it, an interesting town character. I'm in my 70s. I think it's time. I'm like, hell yeah, I will go to the store in my pajamas with my hair in a really slept-in messy bun to go get creamer. I live in a small town. Like, they expect this of me by now. Like, I just don't give two flying stuffs. So, if I was in my 70s, I would do it even more. Like, I would go in my bathrobe. I'd be like, I have clothes on. Changes in time. I gotta go to the store in PJ. I go to the store in PJs all the time. I know, like, I'm gonna show up on, like, people Walmart one of these days, I'm sure. No, I'm not that bad. But, you know, I'm like, I don't care. I'm literally going in for 2 seconds. I'm not getting dressed. I'm not putting on a face just to go get some freaking milk or creamer from the store. Like, you can get over that. Like, you get to see the real me when I wake up. Sorry about your luck. Bathrobe. Who needs anything underneath? Mom has one of those most delightful senses of humor I've ever experienced, and is hilarious in general. Which is why I was so surprised when she phoned one day to inform me, mortified, that she just learned what the word twat meant. And if I'm 70, you want to see what's under the... I love you, Brittany. Oh, man. Really? I thought, hadn't she been calling my brother one for years? But she was upset for real, utterly devastated, unable to find one funny thing about a word that is, come on, funny. This call came in during a time when my mother was an active member on the board of trustees in her historic and charming suburban town. During her tenure, she pleaded her case on issues that were near and dear to her heart, such as protecting her favorite park from falling into the hands of developers, planting daffodils in the median on Main Street, and keeping the road signs along the scenic town reservoir to a minimum. Anybody else hear like a... Was it just me on my side? It felt like that kind of CB type of... I don't know. Noting. Sorry. It was weird. Alright, apparently it was preserving the integrity of the reservoir that caused her to place this particular call of distress to me, while face down on her bed, mumbling, "Oh God," over and over through her pillow into the phone. Maybe that's what I knew. I knew a phone call was coming. I do not have Pepsi today. I do not. You've heard that twice this morning. Yeah. I definitely need to get more Pepsi. I'm going to get that later. Because I need to work tonight too. So we need all the Pepsi. All the Pepsis. Apparently, okay, I did that. From what I could make out, earlier that day, she posed an argument to a room full of upstanding and respectable fellow trustees that went something along the lines of this. It's a slight bend in the road. Why do we need 5? 5 signs with arrows on them before, during, and after the curve to alert people to the fact that they need to slightly turn to the left. Yes, when I got out of bed and then again watching the kids wait on the bus. The signs are an eyesore and a waste of taxpayer money. And if you're that much of a twat that you can't navigate the road without an arrow every 2 feet, you shouldn't be driving. I was then to learn that this was not the first time she'd paraded the word twat before the esteemed council. She had apparently been flinging it around for years in response to the twats in the mayor's office responsible for passing her least favorite ordinances. The high school twats who spray-painted class of 2003 on the sidewalk in front of the deli. And, most passionately, the stupid idiot twat of a drunk driver who took out a phone pole on Elm Road last Halloween. I thought it meant twigs, came her muffled voice, and Ginny Adams, the head of the garden club and a full-fledged twat in the truest sense of the word, thank you very much, is the one who pulled me aside and told me to clean up my act. Oh God. By taking a stand to end the twittery in her community, my poor mother not only discovered the power of choosing her words wisely, but she discovered that she unwittingly become an interesting town character. When you don't investigate what's going on with your words, thoughts, and beliefs, you risk stumbling through life on autopilot. You may, for example, automatically assume that your beliefs are founded in your own truths rather than perhaps the truths of your parents and or the people around you, or that your words accurately express your beliefs instead of being mindless regurgitations of stuff you've heard before or proof that you have a lousy handle on your vocabulary. And don't even get me started on how much time you waste spinning out on thoughts that are, shall we say, less than productive. Once you wake up, become aware of your thoughts, beliefs, and words, and start choosing them wisely. You can avoid staying stuck in a life of excruciating ho-hummery, or worse, constantly being in financial struggle, or as in Mom's case, getting reprimanded for having a potty mouth by someone who is a far inferior gardener than you. When we don't master our minds, we risk building our lives on a foundation of flimsiness. Mastering your mindset is important in all areas of your life. And it is especially critical when it comes to money because money plays such a massive role here on Earth. We literally can't function without it. Realizing you've left the house without your wallet is as alarming as realizing you've left your journal on the subway or forgotten grandma at the truck stop. Not a day goes by where we don't use money or use something that was paid for with money or have an experience that is somehow connected to money. Not one single day. Money's in the roads we drive on, the food we eat, the music we listen to, the freedom we enjoy, the adventures we have, the babies we birth, the showers we take, the poems we write, the noises we blow. It's everywhere. Like dust or temptation or hormones in high schoolers. Left grandma at the truck stop, right? And yet we rarely, if ever, stop to investigate how we feel about money, how we speak about it, or even what the hell money actually is. So I'm going to stop right now. Money is a medium of exchange. Back in ancient times, before the invention of money, people exchanged goods and services by bartering. They do things like build a stone wall for someone in exchange for a pile of animal pelts and a big bag of salt, or trade you a castle for a couple of your daughters. Then it basically got to be too much of a pain in the ass to carry around pelts and rocks, and took too much time to build stuff, so the humans came up with the idea of money. Assigned a value to the coins and notes. And now all you have to do is reach for your wallet instead of 5 of your best camels if you want to buy a car or something. Money is a unit of measurement used in the act of giving and receiving. Contrary to popular belief, money itself is neither good nor bad, friend nor foe, filthy nor clean. It's just blank, minding its own business. My cat, sorry, she caught my eye. She's literally sleeping, standing up, sitting up. Anyway, sorry. Trying not to get jammed in a soda machine. Money is just the messenger. It's what you do with it and how you think, feel, and speak about it that give it a personality. And depending on the personality you give it, you're either going to want to surround yourself with it or stay the hell away from it. Which is why thinking money is bad or dirty without really thinking about it, and reinforcing these thoughts by speaking badly about it, is one of the leading causes of your serious brokenness. For example, here's a little something you may have thought of or said before. Money is the root of all evil. Yes, our world is full of unspeakable horrors and injustices born out of the things people do for money. But the wrongdoing is caused by the perpetrators, not the money. It's like deciding cars are intrinsically, evil because people turn into obscenity-hurling jackasses behind the wheel, or that vegetable peelers are hateful just because you sliced your finger open with one once. Money, cars, and vegetable peelers are also conduits for great joy, tasty adventures, and they all make excellent wedding gifts. In the words of the late, great Ayn Rand, money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Again, money is the vehicle. Money is a tool. Money gets you where you want to go. It's not... I love how it says, it's not money that is evil. It's money represents the person behind the money, right? It's kind of like the whole... Second Amendment battle, right? The Second Amendment? I'm trying not to say what the pew-pews, right? What people say about the pew-pews. It's not the pew-pews that are the problem, it's the people wielding them, right? It's the same thing with money. Money's not evil. It's what the person does with it. I just found a crime. Or a dime. Thank you, money, and thank you, universe. Crime. I don't know why I saw crime. So, it's the same argument, right? It's not the money. It's the person who's putting the energy into the money, or the person who's observing the money, right? I don't have it, so it's not good. It must be bad. It must be evil. No, it's perfectly fine. All right. There are a lot of words in the English language whose meanings sort of seep into each other. It's easy to get confused about where one ends and the other begins. For example, love and lust. I don't want to find crime. It's not what to do. It's not a good day for it. It's going to be chaotic enough. No, it's not. It's going to be a good day. For example, love and lust, being nice and lying, and confident and drunk. When it comes to the desire to make money, the most common term people confuse it with is greed, especially when discussing the root of all evil and other such unpleasantries. With all of these examples, taking a moment to discover the truth can save a lot of disappointment and heartache. So let's be clear. Well, 9 crimes in wine. 9 crimes is a wine brand? I've never heard of that before. That's interesting. Is that in Pennsylvania? Is that like a local winery for you? Alright. Greed is an insatiable, excessive, selfish craving for more. Another term that's often confused with money is power mongering. Wielding influence is a tyrannical and super mean way. And let us not forget ye old corrupt. I'm pretty sure that's jail. Morally bankrupt, focused on the personal gain whilst giving nary a crap how your actions affect others or what the law says. Here are some other popular ways people use term money incorrectly. Money ruins everything. Money and friendship are like oil and water. Money makes monsters out of otherwise good people. 19 crimes. I've never heard of that. I do not answer yes, no's in the morning. Please do not spam. Pretty harsh, right? It's not like money broke into your house and punched you in the face for fuck's sake. It's just trying to help you buy stuff. Here's something else that's important to realize about money if you're going to go out and make a whole lot of it. Money is currency, and currency is energy. Money is a blank slate that gets its value from the energy and meaning we give it. For example, the $50 you make by raking leaves for the lady across the street has a very different energy than the $50 you steal out of some guy's pocket on the subway. The same ratty chair you buy in a thrift store for $5 might be worth $5,000 if David Bowie had it on his tour bus. Some artists charge $200 for their paintings. Other artists charge $20,000. You keep stock at the store. It's pretty popular around here. Nice. When you get hired to do something and realize halfway through that you way undercharged, your payment, when it finally comes, feel like you're being handed a soggy napkin. Or if you way overcharge, it makes you cringe, feel low down and dirty. If you charge the perfect amount, you feel uplifted, like a superstar. Giving and receiving money is an energetic exchange between people, and your job is to consciously get your frequency in alignment with the money you desire to manifest and open yourself up to receiving it. This means getting clear on the value of the product or service you're offering. Being excited and grateful instead of weird and apologetic about receiving money for it, and having total faith that this money is on its way to you instead of worrying about the possibility of it not showing up. I like Cabernet. Here's an important concept to understand. Money always comes to you through other people, but it comes from universe intelligence, as do all things. Which is why focusing on the frequency of your thoughts, not the people you hope to make money from, is the key to getting rich. For example, let's say you need to make $4,000 to fly Grandma first class to the quilting convention in Nova Scotia that she's always dreamed of attending. You decided to sell your unopened Obi-Wan Kenobi figurine to raise the money, and you've got someone seriously interested in buying it. Raise your frequency to match the frequency of $4,000 coming towards you instead of focusing on the particular person you hope to get it from. Focus on the fact that you're giving someone the most awesome piece of Star Wars memorabilia, complete with the double telescoping lightsaber, in exchange for the money you desire and deserve. Imagine Grandma chatting up the folks in first class, sipping her free champagne, soliciting suggestions on which fabric swatches to use for her quilt. Since you left her at the truck stop. Your focus needs to be on your desire for this money and what it's for. Your excitement to share something of value with someone in order to obtain the money. Your clarity on how joyful it will make that person. Your gratitude that this money is coming to you. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes it is. And your belief that universe has got your back. People are to money what a French fry is to ketchup. They're just conduits. So, again, where she's talking about don't focus on the person, focus on receiving the money, or even go further, just imagine Grandma, chatting it up in first class with people about the quilting convention or whatever, her enjoying sipping her champagne and everything, right? We don't want to focus on how it comes to us. It's not our job. That's not our job. Our job is just to listen to our intuition, follow the steps that we're given, and take action. We have to see it as already done. Never bringing up the truck stop again. Poor Grandma. Not only is it none of your business to try to make anyone do anything, but focusing on a particular person who may or may not be the conduit for the money you seek potentially cuts you off from the person with the big bag of money that the universe is trying to connect you to. We talk about this in love, right? You guys hear me say it all the time. Stop focusing on the person. Focus on the relationship you desire. Because the universe is like, let me send you this one. And you're like, he's over here. I want this one. They're like, this one's better. And you're like blocking it. Same thing with money. Don't focus on the how it comes. It can come through a business. It can come through an inheritance. It can come from a back payment, right? Or a refund. You just never know. You never know how it gets to you. You cannot specify the hows. Where's this big bag of money? No guy needed, right? It's like deciding that you're going to attract the love of your life. I'm sorry, I didn't even read this. You focus on the qualities this person has, your excitement over being with him, your glee that he is too searching for you. You do things like smile more often, doodle little hearts on everything, leave the house smelling like a wedding bouquet. This is your job description. You do not spend your time trying to convince the uninterested hot guy from the coffee shop with the motorcycle and nothing in common with you that you are his one true love. Hi, Dee. Thereby missing out on the awesome guy at work with the big nose who's perfect fit for you in the process. Same goes for making money. You do the energetic work. You get your thoughts, actions, and words in line with what you desire to create and surrender the rest of the details up to the universe. It's all about the energy of exchange. I learned so much about this back in the day when I give my pals the friend discount / freebie for my coaching services. Devaluing my work gave them an easy excuse to devalue their efforts. They had no incentive to rise up to the occasion and really push themselves because they literally weren't invested. Yep, we are up at 8 a.m. Eastern Time to do our morning lives. We're reading You Are a Badass at Making Money. I ended up doing all of us a disservice by lowering the frequency around money instead of demanding we all put on our big people pants and pony up. These favors were a big fat waste of time for everyone involved and could have been avoided if I hadn't come from a place of feeling weird and shamey about charging my friends. We talked about this yesterday, right? When it comes to, charging for your services. I talked about my husband and how he would, devalue his service. He would lower his price for his friends and or family. Yet, we all know if he wasn't around, they would pay the full price of his competitor, which may be more or less than him. But regardless, because he charged it at a lesser service, he didn't feel the need to want to do it. And, you know, they were still expecting, you know, a $17,000, you know, price point for a $5,000 payment. So it was all unequal. So it's important to make your value. Because money is a currency and currency is energy. When you shrink down and lower your prices to accommodate someone, you're basically saying the equivalent of, I don't think you could grow and manifest the money you desire to work with me. I don't believe you're that powerful. I also don't think I have the right to charge what I'm worth or to make the decisions around here about what to charge. Not discounting my rates doesn't mean I don't donate my money and services, offer scholarships, put things on sale, etc. But I only do it if the energy around it is clean, aka coming from a place of power and possibility instead of insecurity, shame, can't, lack, I'm a greedy bad friend, etc. Money is a renewable resource. It comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. It's meant to move. When we're cheap about spending it or weird about receiving it, we block its natural course. We put ourselves in a place of lack instead of abundance. Our energy becomes riches and interruptus. Even something as minor as leaving a big tip for a waitress, or picking up instead of passing by a quarter laying on the street, or letting your neighbor pay you for watching her dog all day, which you totally would have done for free. That's all coming from the energy of abundance and a healthy, happy appreciation for money. What you focus on, you create more of. So if the plan is to get rich, you're going to want to focus on abundance as much as possible. Give as much as you can, as often as you can. Receive with gratitude and joy. Think of money as your pal. Raise your frequency and get in the flow, yo. Here's a success story. If he can do it, so can you. Getting excited for a dime found randomly and you bet. Exactly. And that's awesome. I instantly thought about that when she said about the quarter. Because I'm like, Brittany just literally said she found a dime. Like, that's amazing. Thank you, universe. I appreciate it. Send me more. I love it. I will spend this one and send it back to you so you can bring me more dimes. You can bring me more of his friends, right? How Joe, 40, attracted money to himself and went from making $40,000 a year to over $100,000 a year. When it came to increasing my income, I was my biggest block. I didn't think I deserved money and was overly critical of myself, which resulted in self-destruction. I started reading and listening to lots and lots of self-help books. My morning commute was an hour at the time, and I would listen to at least 2 hours daily. My turnaround started when I realized how much the universe, God, wanted to give me all I wanted. Yep, remind universe, sometimes size does matter. Yes. Then I had to get out of my own way because the trick is that you have to really want it to the point where you believe it's already yours. I work in a corporate setting and I started moving up the chain once I applied myself and shifted my mindset. I took on more responsibility and got out of my comfort zone as much as possible. What keeps me going is remembering why I started doing the work that I do in the first place. Because I love helping people. I love using my brain. I love being challenged on a regular basis. I love the camaraderie at my office. I also remember that I don't want to be stuck in the same place as I was when the project started. The sense of accomplishment is like a drug. Before, money was difficult to get. Now money is all around me and I attract it. I normally pay for everything via credit card. However, I make it a point to have some cash in different places in my house at all times. Not so I can necessarily spend it, but more to set unconscious reminder that money is everywhere. I love this. And all I need to do is reach out and grab it. I know, corny, right? But for me, it works. It helps take away the anxiety when unexpected things happen and things get tight. Get over the fear, get to the root of the fear, and deal with it. But a gold dime is worth more than a regular dime, just saying. This is true. All right, to get rich. Suggested money mantra of the day. Say it, write it, feel it, own it. I love money because it is the root of so much awesome. The root of so much awesome. Write down 5 positive words to describe money. Practice saying thank you every time you receive money. Think to yourself, see, money loves me. It just can't stay away. Do a victory lap around your house. Kiss your checks. Celebrate the moments. The momentous gift of being in the flow with abundance. What you appreciate, appreciates. Do this whether money is sent to you in the mail, shows up as interest on an investment, is handed to you by a person, etc. Relish the feeling of gratitude and the joy of being in the flow with money. Spend at least 5 minutes every day sitting in silence, connecting with the energy of money. Imagine money flowing all around you, filling you up, moving into and out of your heart. Also, walk around all day feeling into this as much as possible. Leave money around your house in various places so you can get used to seeing it all the time. Remind yourself how abundant it is. Make it like an Easter egg hunt. Please fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because underscore would be more fun. Yes, finding bills in bed would be more fun for sure. So that's the chapter. So I will take pictures of the homework and post it. So our job is to really just it's always a good reminder. Right? You see money, you pick it up, you say thank you. And you know, if it's like here's a nickel, right? Say thank you. I'm actually gonna put it in here and make a ruckus. I figured that's gonna be my little jar around here. I find a lot of coins up here. Already have money just everywhere. Yeah. So, you know, you find something, put it in a jar, right? Collect it, and then you can turn it in and make it, you know, bigger money or whatever. But that's always a good thing to do. I have jars all over my house with money in it. It's my way of having abundance. I have one in my kitchen because Justin will come in and he'll empty his pockets and his change, and I'll just throw it in a container. I have a container in my bedroom, same reason. But, you know, my cats think it's funny to, you know, play with quarters and stuff, so I'll find them randomly. I'll find dollar bills, all of that, so I guess you would call my own little money jar everywhere throughout my house. I don't answer yes, no questions in the morning, Sarah. Sorry. I do that on my evening streams. I really do I love this writer. She's so good. I love this book. Yeah, I love finding money. It makes me happy too. I have it on the kitchen table, a brass bowl where I put car keys and jars and all. Yes. I have the big coffee, you know, like the Maxwell House coffee containers. I filled those up. What I started with initially is I took like a smaller glass thing. Like, I think I might even start off with a shot glass because I'm like, let's see how fast I can fill this up. Then I got another container. I would dump it in there and I would fill that container up, and so on and so forth. And then finally, I have a water bottle, a Culligan water bottle, the 5-gallon one or whatever it is, and we've filled that up before too. Bills for bookmarks. Oh, I love that. Reading 20 plus books. That's amazing. I'm going to start using candle jars. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Because that would be kind of cute, too. Good morning, Caroline. How are you? Might as well, right? you can, like, on Thursdays, you can get a green candle. You can, anoint it and write abundance or whatever else you want in it. You can add some herbs to it and you can burn that and have it have your money jars surrounding it. I don't know. I don't know if that's what people do, but you need another cup of coffee. I think all mine's gone. I think Justin took the rest of it and I don't feel like making another pot. So, I like today's chapters. I think I'm gonna do that. I need to find a green candle. I think I can get one at the dollar store. The one with like one of the saints on it, but whatever. Oh my gosh, so I have to tell you this. Last night when, Justin put his little message in the group chat and you were saying, is he gonna share or whatever? He's like, we'll have to do that soon. I was like, we are. When Brittany gets our house, we're all going down. We're gonna have a housewarming party and we're gonna all be together and it's gonna be amazing. Well, I don't have a Dollar Tree. I have a Family Dollar, but still it's like $1.25, whatever. You bought green ones for healing. Nice. I'm gonna get one today though, because tomorrow's Thursday. I'm off tomorrow. I don't babysit tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy one tonight on my way home after babysitting, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I don't have any herbs. I don't think. Well, I have cinnamon, so that'll work. But like herbs, but. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll get some dollar bills, y'all. $100 bill, y'all. No, I won't get a $100 bill, but I will get some dollar bills and put it in there. Do my own little money bowl. I think they even have like the small ones at Family Dollar. I'll get a big one too, but I think they even have like the small ones I can do in a bowl. Just for fun. Why not? Why not? So here's a funny thing though, guys. If the girls in the group chat, I was like, oh, I gotta go live. Unless the universe wants to send me $1,000 or something. The universe sent me 600. Well, actually like 650. But it happens. You just gotta tell them. Yeah. So, it's possible. It's possible. Well, I should say it's sending me. I haven't gotten it yet. It's coming at like noon. I took 40 and turned it into 600, so I'm pretty proud about that. Because I had to pay bills. That's right, closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths do not get fed. Alright guys, well it's almost 10 here. I, again, will get this posted up with the homework, and I'll get the video posted on YouTube too. It took 2 hours again yesterday. I don't know what the heck's going up with YouTube with uploading my videos, but yeah, I'll get that all posted. Today is going to be a great day. Don't listen to the negativity. I've already been on TikTok and they're talking about the chaotic full moon. Use this to your advantage. It is working in your favor. It's not going to be chaos. It's going to be triumph. It's going to be victory. The universe is moving things out of your way. I hope you all have a beautiful day. enjoy it, celebrate all your wins, all your victories, and I will see you guys later. I hope you have an amazing day, and I love you all.